I'm Lawrence High Principal Matt Brungart, and last year in the spring we used the screening instrument for the first time. We met with our department chairs and discussed what hour would be best and most consistent to do that, and we determined that we would use the second hour, and that was after basically just talking to the department chairs, having them go back and have a discussion with each department and kind of come into a consensus as a group. And so we went out in the spring, and for the first time we had the teachers go through, and during a faculty meeting they just took their second hour enrollment, went through and filled out the screening instrument. Then our Ci3T team took the data and kind of looked at it. Once we got the data, we were really excited. We've worked hard over the last 7, 8, 9 years to raise our graduation rate from the low 70s to 90%, and we've done that basically by looking at failure rates and developing programs for kids that aren't passing courses and focusing on attendance. We feel with the screening instrument, though, is going to give us a chance to get ahead of that. Really what we've been kind of doing is the autopsy approach, where the kid fails the class, how we can help them recover this. Hopefully now with this new data infusion, we're going to be able to go ahead and get ahead of this and get kids in and try and develop some measures to help them pass the course in the course instead of figuring out how to recover the credit afterwards. You know, the challenges is like we have a large staff. We have over 100 teachers, and we have 100 teachers. You're going to have some people that are very good with technology. Some people aren't so good with technology, and that was probably our number one barrier, was just getting people into the right spot and going through it the first time. And that's pretty typical. It doesn't matter. You know, you get a new email system. There's going to be some people that are young and they adapt right away. There's going to be some people that, you know, still would like to write a handlet and rather not do that. And so the biggest challenge we just had was the varying abilities of our staff in implementing any new technologies. Our biggest goal for this year is we have student support teams, which are assistant principals, counselors, and mental health workers that try and intervene with the students. And so we're hoping that this data is going to give us another measure to do that, and we're going to be able to get more proactive and identify students that are struggling before they fail courses, before they get sent to the office 5 times, or before they're defined as truant. You know, overall, with the implementation, we're 3 weeks into school now. We've heard a lot of positives with the Ci3T. One of our teachers that tends to be a little skeptical confronted a student about us having a cell phone out in the hallway, and the student put it away and said, "I'm sorry," you know. And so she gave him a ticket and said the kid's face lit up. And so, you know, we're hearing some anecdotal stories about that some of the people that we, you know, kind of like giving out their tickets and then getting a positive response, saying, "Hey, this really does make a kid's day," makes them feel good too. And so we felt pretty good about that happening in the first week of implementation, in fact. So.